South Carolina Cox. I decided to make another vlog today because the last vlog I made, I was really down. I wasn't even sad. I just looked and sounded like I hated my life and everything sucked. And I was like, please don't. I can't make any music anymore. This and that. And I was like, what a depressing, cunty little vlog I made. So I figured I'm gonna make one now that I'm happy. Or I was happy back then as well, extremely happy. But I'm just gonna seem a lot happier now. Today's my weekly day off. I should just call this my weekly day off vlog. And play around with this knife and get a lot of fucking officers at my door for being violent on the internet. So today I got up around 12, and then I broed around at the computer for a couple of hours, and then a bro of mine called and said, "What's up, bro?" And then we went and broed around town for a couple of hours. And by around town, I mean the area right outside my window, which is very much a town. A real town. We went to the library. Actually, first we went to the church. Then, and once inside the church, it was really not very exciting at all because it's kind of a new school church with like nothing spectacular inside. Like the benches are all fucking boring, and it was all white. It was like a big white building with nothing on the walls and no cool ornaments or shit. And there was some super eager young guy, boy, man, like sitting on the benches like this, waiting for someone to come in. And when we came in, he was like, he got up and came and talked to us and was like, "Hello, would you need some?" Or I don't even know what he said because my my phone rang at that moment. So I was like, "Sorry, I gotta go outside and talk to my phone." Then I talked to the phone. And then went back inside and back outside because that guy was still wanted to give us a tour of some shit or something. And we were like, not interested, bro. So then we left. Then went to the library and I checked out the local Blu-ray and music and section and shit. And I got myself a library card, which I have right here. A library card with a pretty nice picture of a pretty nice lighthouse. Or wait, is it a fucking lighthouse? It is a lighthouse, I guess. I thought it was like a factory or some shit, but it's a lighthouse. Definitely a fucking lighthouse. So then, and then we went and had a beer, and then bro left, and I went back to the library and got some fucking books. And one of them is a Stephen King classic, Pet Sematary, which I've actually never read. I read like parts of it when I was like 5, and then I shit my pants and did not sleep for 3 weeks because my sister used to borrow lots of Stephen King, and I used to read them secretly and get traumatized. So about this, because I haven't read it and I want to, a fucking cat. And then I got me the only H.P. Lovecraft book they had in English, The Road to Madness, and it's actually a collection of short stories. No, collection of novels, because that's the difference between short stories and novels. Collection of novels, and I've read probably like 20 of his novels before it, so there are probably most of them in here, but I don't care. And the guy at the library, he was like, he had long dreads and shit, and like a goat, or like a fucking chin strap beard. And I asked him if they have any H.P. Lovecraft in English, and he was like, he typed in on his computer and said no, and I was like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "Yeah," and then he turned like the screen so I could see it, and he had written like H.T.P. Lovecraft, and I said, "No, you can take away the T." And then he and then he like backspaced and left the H.T. and took away the P, and I was like, and then I like wrote in myself HP, and I was like, yeah, we have one. And then I got this. Then I got me a motherfucking DVD. No, not a DVD, a Blu-ray. In Bruges, I have no idea how to pronounce this. It's some shitty town in some fucking shitty Belgium. Belgium is probably a very nice place. It's a movie about De två brittiska yrkesmördarna Ray, Colin Farrell och Ken, Brendan Gleeson, har stött på ett akut problem. Ett jobb går snett och de måste hastigt lämna England. Deras chef Harry skickar dem på semester till den idylliska belgiska staden Brygge, där de får leka turister tills situationen har lugnat ner sig. And then it goes on and on. Look at this shit. Like this, that was Swedish, by the way. That wasn't finished. Look at this shit. The Swedes get this much information about what the movie's about, and the fucking Norwegian people get like a little less, and then the Finnish people get like fucking 5 lines of bullshit. The job goes up the trees, and boss Harry sends assassins Ray and Ken from London on a timeout to the idyllic Brugge city in Belgium. Ray hates the place from the bottom of his heart, and thus is put on a collision course with everything and everyone. Ken, on the other hand, likes the beautiful city and its peace. Backspace, the F, not its peace. Even though he has to keep an eye on the rowdy Ray, the local Chloe, and a frosty beer quench Ray's worst thirsts. But when the boss finally calls at last, Ray and Ken understand that this holiday may not include a return. That's my new career choice, is to start translating the back of DVDs from Finnish to English, because I'm pretty good at it, as you might notice. That was all. I'm going to continue my happy ass day and cut myself. Yep, I just cut myself for real. Fuck yeah!